Welcome to the Timmins Gold Corp presentation in the AGORACOM online Gold and Commodities Conference. I am Bruce Braganola, the CEO of the company, and I'll be presenting our company to you today, as well as answering questions posted by investors who are watching the presentation at our scheduled time. If you are watching this presentation outside of your scheduled time, please post your questions, as we will be checking in over the next couple of days to answer them. First of all, we have the disclaimer portion, which we'd like you to read. I ask that you take 10 seconds to review our disclaimer, which you can review at any time by coming back to this slide. The corporate overview. And the corporate overview sets some of the milestones and some of the highlights for the company. First of all, the company is listed on the TSX Venture exchange under the symbol TMM. We are focused exclusively on gold in Mexico, and we're proud to say that we've opened our first mine, the San Francisco Gold Mine in northern Sonora. Sonora is an excellent jurisdiction for mining. It's very close to the U.S. border, and it's a sophisticated sophisticated environment for business. Management has positioned the company for long-term growth by, first of all, opening the gold mine at San Francisco, which will provide us cash flow for our exploration. Most notably the Tim claims in Zacatecas and Cocula and Tequila, which you'll find on the map. Our 2009 corporate objectives included production at the San Francisco mine, drilling to expand the reserves, exploration on other properties, and a conditional acceptance for listing in the Toronto Stock Exchange. I'm the CEO, also a director. Arturo Bonillas is in charge of operations in Mexico. He's the president, and Arturo has assembled a fine team in Mexico, all with years of experience in the mining business. Eugene Hodgson is our CFO. Miguel Angel Soto is our COO. And Miguel and Arturo spent many years exploring for gold properties in Mexico, and they have extensive knowledge of the Mexican mining industry. Alfredo Barraza is a key person in the company. He's a San Francisco mine manager. He has brought the San Francisco mine into production during the worst financial crisis in history, and I'm proud to say that we're on budget. Helene Darby is our Vice President of Finance. Miguel Bonilla is our Vice President of Finance Mexico. And we also have Alex Sukumas as our VP of Corporate Development. And our directors are Lawrence Dick. He's a PhD in geology as a director. Frank Cordova, PhD in law as a director. And Lee Graber and Lou Rosman are also directors. Lee and Lou are directors appointed by a significant shareholder, Pacific Road, who financed us in 2008 for $19 million and also participated in the last financing raise. Other significant shareholders are Sprott Securities from Toronto, and I have to mention Ian Gordon, who was formerly with Boulder Partners out of Vancouver, and Ian has been a significant driving force in the company on the financing side, and even instrumental in the financing of the company. Share structure and capitalization. As of December 2nd, our goal was to go to production with no more than 100 million shares outstanding and no more than $10 million in debt. Right now, we have 120 million shares outstanding approximately, and another 14 million warrants to be exercised. Fully diluted, we'll have approximately 140 million shares. Management and insiders own about 14% of the company, and institutional holdings, including the aforementioned Sprott Securities and Pacific Road, account for 45%. Our 52-week range, I'm proud to say we've hit an all-time high this week of $1.54, and our average trading volume since November the 1st has increased dramatically, and to the point where we're now over 1 million shares a day of volume. We have over 150,000 hectares in Mexico. We're strictly in Mexico, and the reason we're only in Mexico is, first of all, that Mexico is an outstanding mining jurisdiction. The permitting process takes a lot less time in Mexico, so you can actually take a mine to production during this cycle. Further, the mineral deposits generally outcrop on surface, so you don't have to go through a lot of cover to get to the good stuff. We're focused in northern Sonora. We have, in addition to the San Francisco mine, we have the Trincheras and Patricia properties, which are over 20,000 hectares. And a key feature here is those properties are along the, and this is as well as San Francisco on the Picacho project, they're on the Sonora Mojave Megashear, which goes right through the state of Sonora up into the U.S. It's a significant feature, and it generally controls the mineralization of gold in that area. So we're on a big structure. We believe that this entire district is prospective for gold exploration. The nice thing about it as well is it's very flat land, it's easy to explore, and it's easy to build on. So we do have a lot of land there. Also, we have the Tim claims, which are actually 45,000 hectares. We've got more ground to the top of Peñasquito. And those claims are in one of the hottest areas of Mexico, directly surrounding the Peñasquito project of Gold Corp, which has over 17,000 ounces of contained gold, and right above the Canplatz project of called Camino Rojo. In addition, we have Tequila, Cocula, and El Capomo. Cocula is a very interesting project. It has potential for an open pit mine, and we're just looking to expand the mineralization at Cocula and bring out a resource estimate sometime in the new year. There is the pit. When you have a pit, you like to show the pit. It's almost like a showpiece for the project. The mineralization extends across a 600-meter zone across the top of the pit. So we're looking now to expand that zone to the west and to the south, southeast, and we'll be putting out news very shortly about our drill program. So we're intending to extend that zone along strike and add ounces by drilling. So the mine was a past producer from 1996 to 2001. The cash cost at that time was about $300, but unfortunately gold was less than $300. So they sold the mine to a local construction company who was using the crushed rock on the heap leach pads for road aggregate. So we managed to purchase 100% of the mine in 2007, and we now own 100% of the mine with no royalties. The reserve, probable reserve at the mine, as it currently stands, using a $650 pit envelope, is 611,000 ounces, which is 22.6 metric tons at 0.84 grams per ton gold. And that is very consistent with a lot of the major mines in the area, including La Herradura, which is a Newmont-Peñoles joint venture, which is also on the Megashear, and they have over 7,000 ounces of gold at La Herradura.